Contractors. It's the No Bullshit podcast for contractors. That's what it is, right? Bringing you the tips, the tricks, all the chicks. Okay. No, not really. Unless that's your thing, all right? Jeez, I was a little bit dizzy there. But seriously, we're here right on time with a brand new podcast I'm bringing you guys. I'm wearing my overalls in this one again because I know that you guys maybe love that, right? Anyways, it's another podcast with my man, Gaetan, one of my oldest clients. This is the third episode with him, and if you haven't watched the other two, links are here in the description of this video if you're watching this on YouTube, all right? Anyways, make sure you like this video, okay? Subscribe to this channel. Hit the ding-a-ling bell so you know when we're releasing more podcasts. Cool? Anyways, in case you forgot or you didn't hear, we're releasing podcasts twice a week now. Every Tuesday and Friday, 11 a.m. EST or EDT, because I know how much you guys love this show. And it's really been a pleasure, okay, getting it this far. And I hear about it all the time in our community, and I truly, truly love bringing these tips and tricks to you guys. What better way to reward you than to release more, right? Anyways, without further ado, without any more gobbledygook, today we're talking about building a team. How my man Gaetan was able to incentivize his employees to stay with him long term. How he uses mortgage payments as incentives to stay with his business. Okay, which is unreal, right? So much more. Okay, you guys ready? Are you? All right, here it is. Until right now, this very moment, contractors have always been on their own, not as tradespeople, but being alone and knowing how to take their business to the next level. They call us working class, they call us blue collar. They say that we don't have the smarts to become the business owner that we're meant to be. That is such bullshit. You have the ability. You're more than any of that. The question really is, where do you get the insights that you need specific to contracting to systemize your business so you can get your profits to pay for your freedom? I'm Andrew Houston. I'm going to show you how to make more profits, how to get more control, how to get more freedom in the simplest, quickest way possible without any of that bullshit. Welcome to the No Bullshit podcast for contractors. Listen up, level up, and if you learn something, like the video, subscribe to the channel, change your business, change your life. Hey guys, welcome to another podcast, the No Bullshit podcast for contractors. Today we are going to go nice, short, and sweet, and we're going to really talk about the importance of building a winning team, an A team, and it starts with one word: leadership. Leadership, baby. All right, I'm with my man Gaetan.
Hey.
Okay, how's it going, bro?
Very good, yourself?
Man, it seems like it's even been longer since last time.
Yeah.
This is like the third podcast.
I like it.
You're going to have to start paying me, man. Join these damn things. What's going on? So, guys, let's keep this really short and sweet. Leadership, I did break it down. Lead your ship, right? Yep. Leadership is a very important thing. And it is actually that. Like, if being a contractor, one of the greatest assets, and everybody can say this, but it's not true, okay? In my opinion. It's true, but it's not as true, okay? Which is, in the contracting world, because it's such a trades-based business, it takes people to go and get the work done, right?
Right.
It's not somebody can write a program, the program's written, and then they let it go, and that's it. It keeps on working. No. You need people to go out in the field. Mm-hmm. It's back to the old days, as far back as you can go, hundreds of years ago, okay? Of the Masons and people of that nature. People still have to work with their hands, work with their head, work with their eyes, their ears, and their heart, and it's labor. It is labor intensive. Right?
Yep, it is.
So if you don't get your team to become an A team, what's some of the consequences of not having the right team, Gaetan?
Well, you're not moving forward, that's for sure. So,
but tell us about that. Like, what are some of the things how does it prevent you from moving forward?
Well, like you said, lead your ship. So the ship is not going to move forward. So That being said, if you don't have a proper team to do what they do regularly each day, the numbers are not coming in. You're not moving forward. You're just going backwards. Customers won't be satisfied. The success of the business, you could say, shut it down. It's not going to work.
It's true, dude. It's so true. You've just created something I call it like a job, right?
It is, yeah.
Which is a job. My acronym of job is just over broke, right? Like Like seriously, right? Just over bleeding to death, right? Because you're working and you're working and you're working, and if you can relate to this listening in, you're stuck. You know, you get a little bit unstuck and then you get stuck again. Sometimes you're more stuck than other times, but you always feel like you're pulling this fucking chain behind you, eh?
Yep.
Right. And that's your team. So how do we go and turn our team into an A team? Well, you and I chatted about this, right? I mean, again, you grew your business significantly, heavily profitable. I know I've said this on the last few, just so that everybody understands, right? Again, $10,000 in net profit at $2 million to $460-some thousand in net profit at $2.6 million. You actually had less crews, you had less overhead, true, right?
That's true.
So you actually did with less guys and less overhead.
Yep.
Like people listening going, "What are you crazy?" Yeah. Why? A-team. Okay. Remember the A-team? Like seriously, I love that. I love the A-team, right? Back in the day, right?
Mr. T.
That's right. Exactly. Mr. T, right? So it starts with leadership.
Yep.
You know? And tell us about like some of the things that if a company doesn't have leadership, what would be some of the indicators?
If there's not, well, you'll see that guys will pollute the environmental things, and there'll be a lot of negative things, and
so people are unhappy.
The energy will just not be positive. It's not going to work out.
Right.
So
you can pick it up pretty quick, eh?
Oh yeah, it's always that person there that complains or talk too much.
Interesting.
Yeah. And the best thing is be out there at the beginning, be the ears and the eyes, and look. This is what you're going to find. What's the leak?
So I think one of the things that you just brought up, and again, guys, this isn't scripted. Doesn't need to be, right? When you have, I hope I qualify as a good person, right? That knows what the hell I'm talking about. But you know, when you have two people like that, it just comes out naturally, right?
Because it's the truth.
It's the truth.
It's experience that's
you see, a leader is willing to go out in the playing field.
Yep.
Right? A leader is willing to go and face the reality.
Yep.
Right? Instead of dealing with the bullshit, instead of dealing with like, I'm going to listen to this person's story. I'm going to listen to that person's story. It's story time every fucking day. No, a leader does what? You put on the boots, dude. And this is what we talked about. Yep. You're like, well, this guy's saying this and this guy's saying this. So stop. Get on the field. And by the way, you know, you might not get this in a book, okay? The books tell you, as a leader, you need to be doing all these high value things. Yes, that's true. But it starts at the basics, okay? One of the very first things a leader needs to be able to do in a contracting environment, if you can, strap the pouch back on. You're going to be like, what the fuck? Andrew, this is the complete opposite of what you teach. Well, eventually, that's what we're going to do is get the pouch off.
Yep.
But it might take you putting the pouch on, right, Gaetan?
Yes, sir. And you'll see, once you'll put back that pouch, once in a while, it's the way I feel today when I put the pouch, it's like a holiday for me.
Yes, totally, dude.
I feel like a holiday. It's like, hey, I'm having fun.
Yes. You know what? We got into becoming tradespeople because we like doing it. Like, fuck, I love building automation lines. You know, in the beginning, very, very beginning, then you start hating it, right?
Yeah.
But one of the things is that you get to see what's actually going out in the field, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. So, guys, somebody needs to go out and get on the fucking field, okay? Sometimes that means you being the leader, okay? So one of the key principles here is don't think you're fucking better than anybody else. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. Get your ass out in the field, okay? And see what's actually going on.
And what's important, when you're out in the field, open your eyes and you'll see. Sometimes you could be amazed. The guys that you think, he's just doing this and that. But that little guy that just came in, he could worth big time.
Yes.
He could be your future leader.
And meanwhile, the other guys are bashing him.
That's it. And honestly, you're seeing, and he's doing great.
Yes, because he's a top performer. Listen, thieves hang with thieves. The good hang with the good. Thieves do not like being around the good because they're going to be found out. Correct?
Yep.
Okay. Yep. So leaders are willing to get their hands dirty and really go out in the field to really experience what the hell's going on. Whatever that means for you, make that happen. Another thing regarding lead your ship, okay? You've got to give your team direction. Is that true?
Very true, yes.
Okay, so what's some of the key direction that the team needs to be aware of?
have the proper tools, proper guidance, proper experience,
training, right? Willing to invest in them, right? Which you did.
Yep. Exactly, and make sure they're doing it right, because sometimes they could be unsure what they're doing, because sometimes you're trusting your guys that spend ages with you to teach them, but I don't know if there's competition sometimes.
Yeah, there is competition because people are worried about their paychecks.
That's it.
Let's face it, right?
And they don't want the new recruits to take their place.
Totally.
So this is where it's important when you see the younger starts, and after 6-8 months, I mean, they want to continue moving forward and
gosh, dude.
But if you're looking at them and if you recognize yourself, that means a lot for them, because usually if you don't take the time to do that, well, what do? Is I ask my older guys, so how this guy went today? Oh, he went good. Or, oh yeah, he has lots to learn, but we got a good keeper. But it's not what I want to hear. Mm-hmm. I want to see, is he a potential leader, a potential guy that's going to move us forward.
Yes. Totally.
Especially at the age where we're going, right?
Yeah.
So everyone's getting older and older, so you have to get younger and younger. So,
dude, I got to share something with you really quickly. So I'm out at the job site that you're doing, that your team's spray foaming, okay?
Yep.
And I swear to God, this is freaking pretty freaky. I didn't know we were going to be talking about this, right? No. And what does your freaking guy say? What the guy with the Metallica shirt? Andre, yeah, he says, yeah, and I'm getting certified for this and this and this. Guys, can you imagine? His team is excited. This guy is excited to get certified. Mm-hmm. He's looking forward to it. He wants to learn. He wants to be an A player, because that's the culture that you've created, okay? So coming back to the training and investing in them, okay, that's number 2. So 3 points today. Number 1, okay, is, we've got to be willing to get the reality check. And sometimes that means we've got to get our hands dirty, get out there, get out in the field. Don't just take everybody's word for it, okay? See people in action. Number 2, okay, is when we're looking at our team, we got to invest in them and their growth. If they're not feeling like they're growing and getting, educated and trained, and that the owner freaking wants to make them the best of the best, then guess what? They're not going to think like the best of the best, okay? Number 3. Okay, here's the last one, wrapping it up, which really puts this all together. You've got to create a culture of leadership. Okay?
Culture, yeah.
So a culture of leadership is what? Well, first of all, you got to let people know in the group that there are leaders and there's different roles and responsibilities. True?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And that culture has direction. Like before we started, you didn't give direction to your team except for, here's what we've got to do today.
That's it.
Now you're sitting down with employees and talking about their mortgage being paid off. Is it true?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Well, yeah, at least your top guys and the future guys, that if you want to keep them, well, you always try to give them more than just a salary or just a raise, right?
Now, the old way that your dad did it and the people that did it was like, you don't mix the two. You just do business. You don't do anything personal. Guys, if you do not make your business a culture that you discuss your employees' goals and personal, things that they are willing to share and achieve, you're not going to have a culture that's actually a well-formed team. Is that true?
That's true. And when you give more than just a salary, like you're saying, one case is a mortgage help, well, you see the motivation change to a different level of incredible.
Because you're changing their lives.
Of course. you're all the weight, the pressure on their shoulders just lifted. And they're more positive, and they're giving more results.
Guys, it's crazy. Okay, we gave them benefits now.
Yep.
We're looking out for their health. We're like, hey guys, you're doing physical things. We got to make sure that you're protected. So other people listening on here might be like, oh, I can't afford that. Trust me, Gaetan, those kind of investments, have they not paid for themselves like tenfold?
Oh yeah, big time. Like. You don't see the difference, honestly. Well, of course, there is a difference, but no, because the results are there.
Well, they perform better, right?
They perform better. That's it.
Right, and when you bring a new system to them, are they more freaking receptive of it?
Yep.
Do they trust you more?
Of course.
Are they following your leadership more?
Yes, they do.
Guys, so get your leadership to be kicked in. So not only do you have an A team, but it starts with the leadership with the right mindset that what they want to lead is an A team.
Yeah.
Build the right culture, invest in your team, with the right mindset. Okay. And listen, trust me, you'll be amazed at what happens. Now there might be some sacrifices along the way, right? Some people have to get off the bus and get let go, right?
Yeah, probably.
All right, dude, that's great. So listen, that's short and sweet, guys. 3 tips, take them. You want to get some help, some insights like this. Get your team audited. Find out where the leaks and profits are, things of that nature. Let's rock and roll. So look, till the next no bullshit podcast for contractors. We'll see you guys on the flip side. I'm here with Gaetan, and man, guys, if he can do it, you guys can do it. And I'm not saying that because Gaetan's not smart, but if you have the right attitude, if you have the right mindset between wanting to become the leader that you're meant to be, the true champion CEO, guess what? It's just a matter of taking action and getting the right tools and guidance. That's it, man.
And I'm not. If they have some questions, they can always call me, and we can have a coffee.
That's awesome, dude. Beauty. Okay.
All right.
Catch you guys later. Ciao. Bye. Hey, Rockstar Contractor. That's you, man. That was another amazing podcast. I gotta say, from the pit of knowledge, right here at the PFC headquarters. Like honestly, I loved having Gaetan here to see his progress that he's made and that we've made here as a PFC family. Here's the fact, Jack. We are helping contractors, all these guys, make more profits, get more time back, build the businesses that they got into business dreaming about in the freaking first place and beyond. They did it. You can do it. If you want our help, you know what you got to do. Book in for a call. There's a link in the description. You can go to our website, take the initiative. Don't be lazy. Get the help that you need. We're not going to bullshit you. We're not going to push you into doing something you don't want to do, right? If you don't want the coaching from us, then just don't book in for a call, right? Plain and simple. We've also got lots of courses for each category of your business, whether it's job site management, optimization, hiring. We've got a complete job policy manual that, guys, I spent 10 freaking years putting that thing together, and all you've got to do is put your logo on it, cater to your business, and boom, you got it. Done. That's it. Anyways, if you want to see more about our solutions, just book in with a call, okay? Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the Profit for Contractors YouTube channel, hit that dingy bell that makes the good noises, right? When we release your favorite PFC videos that you love and we love making for you. And I'll see you on the flip. Ciao. Oh, and the next podcast, it's going to be next Tuesday, November the 8th, 11 EST or EDT. Peace out. Stay profitable. Stay focused. And honestly, become that champion CEO that you were meant to be. We'll see you later. Gator.